So why do you need to exercise? Very simple. Very simple. Because you live in a physical body. And this physical body will only work so much when you're not exercising. But when you do enough exercise, and just enough, it will work very well for you. I've had clients come to me and tell me stories of how the aches and pains started to take over their body. And then they started doing a bit of resistance training or resistance training or walking or weights, and everything started to change. On a rebounder, your body is your weight, is the weight. And if you want to work your arms, you just bring them up, bring them out, do this with them as you're doing the rebounding, whatever it is. But don't, when you're initially starting off, don't do too much of it, or it'll cause you to get faster, more aggressive, and you don't want to aggravate the bladder or the pelvic muscles just yet. You want to build up gradually. And that's all in my basic Rebound for Wellness program. But you got to exercise. You don't have a choice. With rebounding, even gentle rebounding, you get to work everything just enough for your wellness. You get to pump your lymphatic system, you get to pump your heart, you get to take more oxygen in for less energy expenditure. That's key, 68%. More uptake of oxygen and energy, less expending of your own energy when you rebound. They discovered that, as opposed to even running. They discovered that many times. NASA discovered that years ago, back in the late 70s, early 80s. You're working every cell in your body. You're getting yourself toned. You're getting more confidence into your body. But you do need to do some exercise. Now, the lymphatic system needs work. Climbing up and down stairs helps it. Walking helps, but not as much as climbing up and down stairs because you're using gravity with it. Rebounder, absolutely. Even sitting on a rebounder, absolutely. Absolutely. Bending down and picking things up. And if you struggle with bending down, say head dizziness or whatever else, well, hold on to something. But get down and get back up again. See, you're moving your whole body. But effectively, this. And if you struggle, if you have an elderly parent and they can't bounce or bound, get them to sit on the rebounder. And this one is not too far, like the sitting motion, but you'll help them up and down as well. But get them to sit on the rebounder. And you get behind them and you push the rebounder and they will get the movement. The lymphatic system is starting to move. Now the legs is not as effective, but what it is going to do is start to tone their abdomen muscles. So they possibly could eventually end up standing on the rebounder. So that's why you got to exercise. Your whole body needs to. You're in a physical body and it needs physical action to keep it working at its best. It needs to be toned, especially when you hit menopause, because everything starts to deplete. And everything gets soft because the progesterone, mostly, and estrogen have lowered. So you got to be the one to keep it going. And you got to keep that connective tissue active. And rebounding helps with that. So does good nutrition, but that's where you contact a kinesiologist. Please like, share, thank you, and etc., and comment. And thank you.